All right, for the day's video, we just got a few packages to open up. But I'm working on, I want to build a BNSF, I guess they'd be switchers. It's a 3GS21B, if I'm not mistaken. You can definitely tell me in the comments I'm wrong. I don't really care. But yeah, this is kind of a prototype. You know, I've got, I need to get the right color pieces. These are all supposed to be yellow down here, these clips. These are supposed to be orange, of course. I would like to work in some kind of vents and things like that, which, you know, for now I don't really have enough studs, but I can get in there and start. I got to rebuild it anyways. And then maybe something better for this because it just sits there because it's built differently. This is like Maersk, but from back, you know, it's different. So it's just something I'm kind of playing around with, and I really don't have room for a battery box. So I could put 9-volt motors on it, or could just have it as a dummy unit. That'd be fine too. And then this is another one, and I don't know if I'm going to keep going with this or not. There is room for a battery box. And we've got the Maersk sticker there. There's a sticker I could put there as well. Then I guess I could put a cab here. It's not really modeled after anything real. I was just kind of playing around and seeing what I could find out. You can see through the gaps here. You can actually see all the light blue and green pieces. So, you know, all that would have to be either black or gray inside of there. But yeah, maybe I'll end up doing something with this. I don't know. It's actually both of these, or this one has been built like this for probably over a month. I just haven't been able to mess with it. But yeah, so we got some parts here. We'll start here. This is actually AliExpress. You know, I was playing around with the Blue Bricks wheel sets and the buffers. And the buffers worked pretty good. I mean, it seems like they have stronger magnets than official Lego, so that kind of piqued my interest. So these are just these are from AliExpress. You know, they don't look super great. I just thought I'd try them. Why not? I just want to see how they compare. I'm sure these wheel sets will probably be garbage, like most of the cheap wheel sets are. But I guess that was the cheapest way to order them. Was just as I think this was like maybe $1.99 or something. Or no, it was a little more expensive. I forgot about this. Yeah, these are you know, black bogey plates. These are extremely expensive to buy official Lego ones. I just want to see how these compare. You know, why not? You know, Lego doesn't have any loyalty to me or to adult fans like myself, so I don't have a unquestioning loyalty to them. Okay, this is from Bricklink. This is parts for the BNSF. So yeah, just looks like a Halloween build, doesn't it? But yeah, just needed a bunch of orange parts, yellow, black. So yeah, that's it for that. Just parts I needed to finish off the locomotive. And then this one, if you're in the Discord, you can probably guess who this is from. But yeah, just a viewer, friend of the channel. Okay. And he did say it was packed up tight in here. Man, it is just a solid brick. That's perfect. The Mold King bag, that's funny. Yeah. I was just kind of lamenting never having enough 1x6 light blade bricks. Running low on some others too. So yeah, we got all kind of cool stuff in here. The ladder pieces, vents. Oh, there's an octane printed tile, looks like. Yeah, we got like these little guys. Those are handy. Yeah, that is just crazy. Missed opportunity. Could have had a 1x2 right there. That's amazing. I can't believe how much he was able to pack in here. So yeah, that'll help out a lot because definitely the light blade pieces I've been constantly running out of and needing more. So that is just hilarious. The 12s, those are really useful for building the containers, like the MRS containers and stuff like that. So that is very cool. These will definitely be put to good use. So thanks for sending this over. And you know, just full disclosure, I did send some money for these. Like every once in a while, I do get stuff sent for free, but I don't mind paying for things when we can come to a good agreement. So now I've got my parts. I'm waiting for the decals to come in. It's the same decals I used on the last BNSF locomotives. I got numbers 1249 and I forget the other number, but they're just the locomotives I kind of based the design off of. Okay, so I've pretty much got it built. I think, you know, for today, this is the final version. I never really say anything's final overall, but it is pretty rare for me to go back and change things. But I think this mimics the locomotive I was trying to build fairly well. When I posted the studio renders of this, one of our Discord members, Toast, posted their version of the same locomotive, and I think they did a little bit better of a job. It's just more detailed, and I just have this habit of always kind of going with the Maersk style kind of nose and everything. So that's what I stuck with. You know, all this can be kind of changed in the future. But for now, let's go ahead and get some decals on there. So these just came in. Well, yesterday I think they came in. So I'm going to open it this way because it's got all the address information on the front. And this is what we end up with. So yeah, these look pretty good. I like that they have the yellow outline. It kind of helps once it goes on with the orange. It looks pretty good. 1245, 1249, those are both real road numbers that were used with these. Just like before, these aren't specifically for a model like this. These are actually, I think it's a 6 wide, but it's their, you know, their version of the BNSF. But they work well for these. So now I guess I've got to decide, do I want 4.5 or 4.9? For whatever reason, I think I'm going to go with 4.9. If I ever built another one of these, I've got the 4.5, or I've just got some extra BNSF stickers I could use. Or decals. You know, if I wanted to put BNSF on the rear or something like that, then I'll have these on hand. Okay, so first off, I need to get these cut. So I just try to find something I'm not worried about cutting, and just put the knife down and then kind of pull. Just like that. As long as you got a sharp enough knife, it should be pretty good. Or you can just drag the knife across like that. Just be careful not to cut through something into something that is going to be a problem, and try not to cut where you don't mean to. If you can kind of see the glare, you can kind of see the outline a little bit, that clear outline. So that's where we're trying to cut around. Okay, so I do have these. I don't know if I'm going to end up using those anywhere or not. This will probably go along the front, and it kind of wraps around a little bit to the sides as well. The road number is going to go on the side of the cab there, and then the BNSF is going to go along the side there. So I guess we can start with the cab, and I will show this. So this is what I ended up doing. So the cab does stay down. It's just put a couple studs right there at the end. So that's all there is that holds it on, but it does fine. So that's what I ended up doing. So I can either take these pieces off or just leave it on there. I think leaving it on there will be just fine. And it's a little easier, just don't cut yourself. To kind of go in at the very edge and try to split it apart. And if one corner doesn't work, you can always move to another corner. Come on, I think we got it. Come on. Okay. and you can, you probably can't tell. So let's go ahead and place it. So you can either use a knife like this, or you can use a brick separator to try to get it placed just where you want it. Oh, I'm moving it around. What you can do is actually put a little bit of water there, and then you can move it around a little more, and then as it dries, hold on. Yep. It'll be, you know, right where you want it. The only thing is it kind of slows things down a little bit because you're gonna have to wait for that water to dry up. So I generally don't worry about it. I have done it before. If it's more difficult, then maybe you could do it. But these are pretty easy. So now that we've got that on, all we do is peel up the top layer and make sure we're leaving, you know, the numbers there, that bottom layer. Just like that. Perfect. So let me do the other side. And I do put a little pressure just to make sure, you know, you're only peeling up this top layer. It looks like I got a little bit of a bubble there, but it's fine. So you can see, you can kind of see the outline if you look at it just the right angle, but otherwise, it's going to look just fine. Okay, now for a more difficult one, probably the most difficult. So I'm going to take off this. I should have looked at the others and seen exactly where the midpoint is. Because remember, I've cut this out, but this isn't centered relative to the actual, you know, you're looking at the graphic considering that. And I think I pretty much put it across like the top layer of cheese slopes there. So I'm gonna bend down a little bit. Just try to get it. That's not centered there, maybe. I'm going with it. I'm going with it. We're doing it live. Okay. So you just want to make sure get it nice and flat all the way across. Nice and easy. I'm not even going to worry about this right now. Just making sure this is all good. And now we'll go around the corner. And on this side, we're covering up this, but we'll fix that in just a second. Maybe not perfect. Maybe I should have centered more of the B and F than the whole thing. It's fine. It is what it is. I should have kind of looked at the others, because that's really more important than anything, is that it matches the others I've already done. There we go. Like I said, I do not demand perfection. So yeah, that's fine. I thought I might have to cut a little bit. I have on some of the other graphics. But yeah, this is fine. I'll have to look at the others and see if it's just a little bit off from the ones I used before to make sure these are the exact same. I should be the exact same decals I ordered before, because I literally went to the email and made sure to grab the same ones. And they will be linked in the description, of course. Come on, I had it. Okay, for these, is it going to be easier to lay it down? Probably, I don't know. Like I said, this is a little more tricky when you're trying to do it live on camera. I wonder if I could. It almost kind of rests on the other guardrail on the other side, but I think, yeah, it's just going to fall. So really, the most important thing is to get it kind of centered on. I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. And then even if I wanted to move those 5, I could, I think. I haven't really tried that when you do a sticker of assembly, when you have like, you know, it all the way across these 5 pieces and try to move it. I know this would be a pain in the butt with all those, but where do I want it? I guess maybe kind of centered, or maybe a little bit towards the end. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that leaves us these 5. So I guess between here and here is how I'll be able to look at it. And again, you have to kind of look at the angle of this to get it right, because I think the letters are going to kind of go just a little bit up. You know, let's see. If I line it up with the top of the letters to get that even. I'm going for it. We're going for it. All right. And yoink. Like I said, these are for some of my favorite decals. I think that looks really good. I'm a fan. And maybe looking at, maybe it does need to move one direction or the other. We'll get it upstairs and kind of look at it. And I want to look at it in relation to the other locomotives that I've built, because that will kind of that will be important, because I think I might run all 3 of them together, or I'll just have this dude chilling in a siding with some cars behind it or something like that. Since it is more, you know, it looks more like a switcher. Come here. I guess it's maybe a little easier with your fingers. So it should be between here and here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep. How high did I do it? Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be a little bit over. With the top of the letters. Oh, let's go up a little bit. All right. This is probably very compelling YouTube footage, isn't it? All right. Okay, we did it. You know what, I think I've got a bunch of stuff upstairs. What I'll do is I'll bring the other locomotives down here and we'll kind of look at them together and see how they look. All right, well here they all are together. I didn't realize how long it'd be until I put them all together. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. I was worried that these would seem way too, you know, thick compared to this one, because this one is very thin. But you know, it's all kind of intentional because the way these locomotives really are. These are much wider than most of the other MOC locomotives I've done, because it's like 2 plates on the edge instead of just 1. But you know, I think it all works out in the end. Then I was kind of looking at the placement here. You know, so maybe these need to go down 1 instead of 2 tiles, like take that off and then all 5 of these go over. I'm a little wary to do it, and I think I would maybe wait for this to set a little bit longer. I don't know. It's probably fine. And like these were some of the earlier ones I've done, and something I noticed here is like when I picked it up is that, like, was it this section? Yeah, it's like this whole section's a little bit loose. You know, because I need to get some modifications done to these, just a little bit, just the finer little touches. That's why I've never really done studio models for all these. Well, I've done studio models, but as far as doing instructions and all that, they're still kind of work in progress. They're not really perfect, and I've done 10 different versions, and I just do not have the time to make instructions for each of them. So I think it's a fun, nice little addition to the lineup. A little bit different than a Merce locomotive, just from here down. So I mean, it's, I don't know, I guess I'm getting out of the box a little bit. But yeah, I saw them on YouTube, I guess. And I kind of looked at some pictures, and I was like, that would be kind of a fun one to build. So I think I'm happy with it. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to join us in Discord. Again, if you want to submit your own ideas and see, we like to see what everybody's building and get ideas from each other and kind of help with getting things dialed in, suggestions, or, use this part, try this maybe, or, all that kind of stuff. Always a lot of fun there. Huge thanks to the channel members for helping keep the lights on here, which is very expensive in the summer. Let me tell you. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.